Happy Wednesday. Welcome to the Wednesday night education series. I'm Chris Razima, and I am your host for this session. This is a particularly good session for this time of year because this is the immune system upgrade class. And I've done this one once before, and I've actually done it a few times online for different people. And it is really a good series of slides and information to help you boost your immune system. And right now, in Canada and around the world, things like RSV, flu, a couple strains of influenza, bird flu, COVID, all kinds of respiratory illnesses are running rampant, as well as your generic cold. And if you are tired of being sick all the time, this is the class for you. Because this is some really good tips on how to pump up your immune system to the point where you can fight off a lot of viruses. And if you get something, it's not as bad as it could be. And right now, I'm understanding that some of the hospitals across North America are quite full of people with respiratory illness and quite sick from it. So we don't want that. We want to do everything in our power to stay as healthy as possible. And tonight we're going to walk through tips and tricks and ideas and some products that you can use to give your immune system the support it needs so you can do all the things that you want to do. And I think that's the goal of all of us. I don't want to have to cut back my to-do list. I want to add stuff to it. I want to do all the things that I want to do, and I want to be healthy and happy while I'm doing it. As always, if you have questions, just stop me as we get going, and let's get going. Okay, so the first thing that we need to understand is we got to wrap our head around a holistic view of health because a lot of times we think in black and white. We think if we use natural options, we can't use conventional ones, and vice versa. And if you've ever had an illness where you've tried to balance both, you might get pushback from the healthcare professionals in your life on both sides of the aisle. Um, and the thing is, while our goal is to have as low tox a lifestyle as possible, we still really need to live in the real world and balance out natural options and conventional ones. So if we can focus on the prevention, we will lead less cure later. And oftentimes it just takes some small shifts in our thinking to get us where we really want to be and to get our health where we really want to be. So we want to look at our lives with a more holistic perspective. Our bodies work as a whole. Our lives work as a whole. And each part of those processes, mechanisms, organisms is dependent on the others. And each part affects each other part. Very intertwined. So what does a holistic view of health look like? Well, it looks like you have tools in your toolbox for daily support. You've got tools for when you hit a bump in the road. And you learn how to listen to your body to see what it's trying to tell you. And here's a simple example, fevers. So did you know that a fever is a natural response of the body when it comes into contact with something that it needs to fight off? A fever is actually your body's way of doing its thing to kill off whatever is making you feel bad. And a lot of doctors will tell you that to let you run to, excuse me, will tell you to let the fever run its course so that your body can actually mount its defenses against an injury or infection. Fevers are not bad. But does that mean that we just sit in discomfort and suffer and never lower really high fevers? No, of course not. We take a holistic view of the situation. So you have a moderate fever. Did you know that applying lemon and peppermint to your feet and spine can be really soothing in the presence of a fever? It makes you comfortable while allowing the body to do what it was created to do. And that's why I tell women who are having hot flashes to keep the peppermint handy and run it up the back of their neck, because peppermint helps, gives you a cooling sensation. Our bodies actually have a very innate design that we can support and encourage with some really simple daily tools. And we must acknowledge that our whole life is an interplay of mental, physical, and emotional health. Those things work in tandem. Each one affects the other one, and each one is an area where we can create nourishing routines that spill over into the areas of the others and help support them. So if we shift our focus to something more holistic, more all-encompassing, we can move towards something better, something richer, in all areas of our life, both physical, mental, emotional, especially, and this is especially true when it comes to our immune system. So we're going to get a little bit sciencey right here, just a little bit, so don't worry about it. But it's really important that we understand how the immune system works. Our immune system is actually a very beautiful, complex part of our bodies. And there are multiple ways to support it. But before we learn about the ways to support it, let's learn how it works so we understand what we're talking about when we talk about the things that support it. So there are two types of immunity: innate immunity and humoral immunity. And both of these things are essential for immune health. The difference is simply in the types of immune cells that are involved and how they work. The innate immune system is sometimes referred to as the general immune system, and it's what most people think of when they think of immunity. It's like our first line of defense against germs and viruses and pathogens. It detects the danger in those pathogens for our body. If the innate immune system can't control an issue, the adaptive immune system takes over. And the adaptive immune system utilizes specialized cells called T cells, B cells, and antigens to launch an attack on a specific invading pathogen. And this information comes from a book called The Supplements Field Guide. Very, very interesting book. You can find it at growinghealthyhomes.com. But it's a really good book. So why do we care about the adaptive immune system? Well, because understanding how the immune system works gives us insight into what we can use to support both general immune response and more specialized immune response, because each one protects us from specific issues. So for an immune system upgrade, we want to choose things that help bolster our natural immunity and give us a boost when our defenses need reinforcing, and then provide us with tools that we can use to support our daily immune system very well. And Young Living knows how to do this better than a lot of companies. Because Young Living, at its core, is an essential oil company. And essential oils are super fascinating. They are a way to harness the incredible power of nature, because essential oils are actually the aromatic compounds found naturally in shrubs and flowers and roots and leaves and stems and other parts of plants. And the power of an essential oil lies in its individual constituents and the synergy between those constituents. We're going to talk a lot about this right now. The individual compounds and pieces of the plant's innate systems are called constituent components. There could be things like linalool and limonene and cinnalol. There's lots of different ones. And in a very good essential oil, you would be able to find out what the percentages of these constituent components are, because those are the pieces that fight or support. And why do we care about this? Because the structure of essential oils actually allows them to penetrate cell membranes and travel easily through the blood and the tissues. Essential oils are not fat soluble, but they are compatible with fats, so they can absorb into fat. When you put essential oil in water, it floats on top. If you put essential oil in a carrier oil like avocado or coconut, it mixes with the fat. Our cells are all surrounded by what's called a lipid layer, and lipid is just another word for fat. So a fat layer surrounds each of our cells, and it's what protects the cell from invading organisms. Except that, yeah, essential oils can slip into that fat and then into the cell. Super important. And that allows us to use the constituent components in essential oils to give our bodies exactly what they need. And adding essential oils to things like supplements means that the absorbability or the usability of that supplement, say it's a vitamin or a mineral, the usability of that mineral by our body is increased because the essential oil helps transport it into the cell. And there's studies over the last few decades that have actually found things like rosemary can enhance alertness. It can combat candida infections. Orange and lemon demonstrate tumor suppressing effects. And thyme oil, one of my favorites, can wash bacteria from produce. It can also wash bacteria from your mouth. It can clean your throat. It can help protect your bees. Thyme oil is an amazing thing because of the constituent component of thymol in thyme. And of course, Young Living is actually the world leader when it comes to essential oils and oil-infused supplements. So the big thing is knowing which supplements are right for you. How do you choose them? How do you know what you need? How do you know if the sourcing is reliable? Because unfortunately, conventional options that are available at most health food stores and pharmacies are really lacking in a lot of ways. Young Living supplements only contain high quality, sustainable ingredients that are a necessary part of the formulation. So basically, all ingredients are active ingredients. There's no fillers, there's no plumpers. And all of the supplements, I've said already, but all of the supplements are infused with essential oils, which enhances the absorption and adds their own benefits to the supplement. And this is what makes Young Living supplements so far superior to other supplements on the shelf in your grocery store or in a health food store. And Young Living supplements are also super clean, tested rigorously in-house and third-party testing facilities. We have Young Living has just received very high accolades certification for their testing facility in Mona, Utah. And they have, I think it's over 40 PhD scientists working in their labs on these products. And all of Young Living products are backed by the Seed to Seal standards, which talk about the highest quality propagation, management, weeding, everything from the seed going in, like the seed and how it's picked and kept, to planted, to fertilized, to weeded, to picked, harvested, and ultimately distilled. Young Living has higher than organic standards, and they don't choose to go with organic labeling because they're in so many countries in the world and organic standards vary across the world. But you can't find any better essential oils or oil-infused supplements anywhere. I don't even think there are any other essential oil-infused supplements. This was a big passion of Gary Young's, was the interplay between essential oils and nutrients. So let's talk about some things that we can do to help our immune system. And we all know that nutrition is the foundation of everything. It is critical to our overall health, and it has a huge impact on our immune system. So we absolutely want a good foundation of nutrients, minerals, antioxidants, so that we can give our bodies the building blocks that it needs to survive and thrive. And the two supplements in this section, Ningxia Red and Master Formula, are the cornerstone of our foundation. Ningxia Nature Red is our antioxidant drink, and Master Formula is the daily basic supplement system. Comes in a packet of 4 capsules. These 2 products are our daily mainstays. I drink a lot of Ningxia every single day. I still have some to go for today. And I take them all year long. And Master Formula is the kind of the baseline of what you would need in terms of vitamins and minerals in your day. It is a daily multivitamin packed with lots of extra things that your body will love. It has complete B vitamin complex. It has vitamin D3. It has some gut supporting prebiotics. It has turmeric root, vitamin K2, which is important to go with the D3. And it meets 60% of normal iron needs. Plus, it is packed with plant-based phytonutrients that actually can help neutralize free radicals. It is really easy to use because it comes in a individual serving pack, so a daily pack. And so if you're traveling, you can just put the packs in your bag and off you go. And all you need is 1 pack a day. It is designed to dissolve and be digested in the most appropriate place for whatever the capsule is. If it's a multivitamin, if it's vitamin, if it's minerals, whatever, it would dissolve in the most appropriate spot in your digestive system, which helps you get more out of your nutrition. Okay, so I'm going to talk about Ningxia Red, my personal desert island supplement. I literally do not go a day without it. It is a powerhouse of antioxidants and nutrients that our bodies desperately need. It is a combination of a bunch of berries. And the combination is because it is trying to optimize the amount of antioxidants to fight free radicals. And wolfberry or goji berry is the highest known antioxidant berry out there. It has the highest rating on the ORAC test. But when it's combined with blueberries and aronia berries and cherry and apricot and pomegranate and one more. What's the other one? And another. I said blueberries. Anyway, it is a drink that is rich in ellagic acid, polyphenols, flavonoids, vitamins and minerals. It has 18 amino acids, 21 trace minerals, full of beta carotene. You can tell by the color. And it contains vitamins B1, B2, B6, and vitamin E. It's delicious. And it is a whole food source of nutrients. When you get your bottles of Ningxia Red, you have to shake it because the fiber from the pulp of the berries settles. So you get the juices on the top and the fiber at the bottom, and you mix it. And just because it has all of that fiber in there, it has a very low glycemic index. I think it's 29. Which is lower than all kinds of foods. And it does not spike your blood sugar level. So if you are type 2 diabetic, you can still take Ningxia Red and it will not spike your blood sugar. Ningxia Red supports your healthy immune system because of the antioxidants. It's proactive against germs. It boosts our energy because of the antioxidants. It supports brain and joint health. It is exceptionally good for our eyes because it has both lutein and zeaxanthin as what are they? Amino acids. And those 2 are extremely good for our eyes. It supports healthy hormone levels, healthy blood sugar levels, and can help curb sugar cravings. I found when I started using Ningxia Red in a very consistent daily way, I no longer needed a nap in the afternoon. I had far less food cravings, and I just had a lot more energy, like a lot more energy. And this round of puppies, I have really been focusing on ensuring I get my big dose of Ningxia Red every day. I have not felt the effects of sleep deprivation nearly as much as I have had in previous litters. And if you want any information about the clinical trial that was done with Ningxia Red, or any information about any of the individual berries and what they do, let me know. I have a really good book somewhere, um, all on the Ningxia wolfberry. It is good for your brain, your eyes, your heart, your liver, your pancreas. It's absolutely key for your nutrition, and it's so good. It's so delicious. Mm. Okay, so let's talk about our gut. So much talk about gut health these days, and every day there's more and more research coming out about how impactful gut health is to our overall health. It impacts longevity. It impacts mental and emotional health. It impacts cognitive function. It's so it's such a big impact on our bodies that it's now being referred to as our second brain. So our whole gut, like, right from digestion through probiotics to elimination, is key to our immune system. Gut health has also been correlated with mental and emotional needs as well. And it's said that about over 50% of our serotonin is produced by our gut. So, in terms of our mood, it's massive. And if you have been following along any of the gut research, there's even a whole line of research that treats ADD and ADHD as a gut health issue. Um, but if you have that, find a practitioner to help you work on that. This is not meant to diagnose or cure anything. It's just there's pointing out where the research is going. Our gut also, if you have skin conditions, go to your gut. Skin issues are often linked to our gut. Digestive issues, immune health, mental clarity, focus, joint and muscle discomfort. All of these things are linked and affected by our gut. So basically, if you are struggling with any issue, you need to look at how your gut is functioning. And Young Living really has a great line of gut-friendly supplements, and two of them we're going to talk about here. So the first is Life 9, which is our probiotic product. It has 17 billion live cultures from 9 bacterial strains, and very diverse bacterial strains, which is great for a healthy belly. So Life 9 helps support healthy digestion, can help improve some skin conditions, promotes healthy hair and skin, and helps support our immune system. And if you need an option for kids, we have a Mighty Pro probiotic packet. That's a powder that you can put in a drink or just under your tongue. It's a lot easier for kids to take. And it has over 8 billion live cultures to support dietary, respiratory, and immune health. And then there's Ningxia greens, because the majority of the world does not get enough fruits and vegetables in their day. And if they're getting fruits and vegetables, they're often from a long distance away and they don't have the nutritional value that they used to have. So Ningxia greens is an incredible supplement. It's a powder. I add it to my Ningxia Red drink in the morning. It is very good for digestion and healthy energy. And it has a combination of antioxidants, vitamins, minerals, a blend of mushroom powders, Ningxia wolfberry powder, purslane, which is a really lovely weed. That's a succulent weed. Tastes very citrusy when you eat it. And it's rich in omega-3 fatty acids and vitamins and minerals. It also has a proprietary fermented superfood blend. I think it was 40 different fermented foods go into the Ningxia greens. And it also has rosemary, lemon, lemongrass, and melissa or lemon balm essential oils in it. There is no better green green powder on the market. One little scoop a day gives you just all of this goodness in one little scoop. So stress is very bad for our immune system. It's bad for every system in our body, but it really depletes our immunity. And if you're worrying about work, if you're worrying about paying the bills, taking care of kids, looking after aging parents, moving, work troubles, whatever, there are a million different things that can be perceived threats to our nervous system. And this constant pressure of these modern threats means our stress hormones, mostly cortisol, levels are always high. And immune and digestive systems are suppressed when we are under stress because all of the energy of our body is going to our arms and our legs and our heart and our lungs to get us away from the danger. And if you are under this kind of chronic stress, you are more likely to experience a myriad of health issues. And the longer you leave it, the worse the health issues get. But we can learn how to minimize stress very easily. We can work at it. We can put it in as a component of our day so that we can better handle the stress in our lives and lower those cortisol levels. You can use frankincense as a calming meditative oil. The Raindrop Collection, which is a collection of, I think it's 7 different oils to help you process the day, to help you relax. And the reason you use frankincense is because it's very grounding. It can be inhaled to calm your mind. You just can tent it over your nose. You can diffuse it while you're meditating or just sitting quietly reading. It does help you, especially for releasing feelings of anger, entanglement, and abandonment. Um, and the composition of frankincense oils are really high in something called monoterpenes, which are components that help rewrite the DNA of the cells that are harmful to our bodies. These signals can include inducing stress, fight or flight, cellular issues, cellular memories, trauma, things like that. So monoterpenes are very good at helping to rewrite that information in our DNA in a more healthy way. Frankincense is also loaded with antioxidants, and that helps repair cellular damage from free radicals from our life, from stress, from pollution, and it helps to prevent further damage to those cells, which is an amazing thing. It helps to bolster our natural immune system, and also when our defenses go down and we're starting to feel sick, frankincense can help us fight back. You can do detox baths with the oils in the Raindrop Collection and frankincense to soak your body in it to pull out the toxins that are caused by the free radicals. Okay. There's also a kit of key essential oils called the Golden Touch Kit. It is a very supportive immune system collection. It offers 4 different oils: Melaleuca alternifolia, um, quinquenevaria, rosemary, and clove. So those are the 4 oils in there, and you can use those for when you're starting to feel really sick. You can diffuse them, you can sniff them, you can put them in Epsom salts and soak in the tub with them. There's also Raven essential oil, and it is very good for when you want to breathe deeply and you need to open your lungs, you open your airways. It helps to open those air passages up and support your immune system that way. You can use RC essential oil, which is also respiratory comfort. It helps. When I was sick last March, I think I had RSV and I coughed so much. I got one of the pyramid diffusers where you don't add water. It just diffuses the pure oil without adding water. And I literally had it blowing in my face for 2 weeks to help me breathe better, to help clear out my lungs. Um, and then, of course, Thieves Vitality Essential Oil. Now, Thieves Oil is great for all kinds of things. But when I am sick, I love a mug of thieves tea. Boiling water, a cup of boiling water, 1 drop of thieves oil, 1 drop of lemon oil, and you drink that in, and you can just feel your nasal passages open. It's so relaxing. It's just wonderful. So put thieves oil into a mug of hot water, and if you like to have something hot to drink before bed, you don't even have to be sick to have thieves tea, and it will help you sleep better. Um, Now, so we have two kinds of oil labeling. We've got the white label oils, which are all ones approved by Canadian Food Inspection Agency for ingestion, white label. Then we have the colored label oils, which are all approved for cosmetic use, which just means topical use. Same oil, different labels. So if you have a bottle of thieves with the brown label, you can still put a drop of that in your thieves tea. It's just labeled differently. And it's the same in the US. And so that's a great segue into thieves oil. It is really one of the most popular products that we have. It was formulated based off of research in the archives of the British Museum about a group of 14th century European perfumers and spice traders who rubbed oils on themselves while they robbed the dead and dying during the bubonic plague outbreaks. And then the King of France, when these thieves were caught, the King of France negotiated their freedom for their recipe of what they were using. And it is thieves is a combination of eucalyptus, lemon, clove, cinnamon, and rosemary. And you can do a PubMed search, like a research article research on any of those essential oils, and you'll find how good they are in terms of antibacterial, antiviral, and it's just a wonderful combination. It is truly Nature Red and Thieves are the two flagship products of Young Living. Apparently, even things like E. coli is killed with thieves. And thieves oil is in a whole line of household cleaning products as well. Concentrated cleaner, laundry detergent, dish soap, dishwasher tabs. And it smells like Christmas baking, chai tea, but it is a real powerhouse for our health. And it is the oil for immune support. So diffuse it, put it on your body, put it in your body, make a wellness tonic, and use it all the time. Clean your house with it. And if you do nothing else for your immune system, clean out your immune suppressing household products. There are so many dangerous chemicals in our household cleaning products that block our immune system, that jam our endocrine system, that unbalance our hormones, that by switching to something like Thieves, which is 100% plant-based and does not have any parabens or phthalates, or sulfate, lauryl sulfate or laureth sulfate, you will improve your immune health immensely. And all of the products are highly concentrated. I've been doing at least 3 loads of puppy laundry a day. Every load of puppy laundry gets a quarter capful of laundry soap and a capful of Thieves concentrated cleaner in there, to not only clean but to sterilize the bedding, and then it gets an extra rinse and it goes back in the puppy pen when it's dry. And it's incredibly safe around their developing neurological system. You can't use bleach. You can't use Pine Sol. You can't use Lysol. None of that stuff around puppies is good. It impacts their developing body systems. Thieves does not. And it still cleans great. Now, 3 weeks ago, I woke up in the middle of the night with that crackly sore throat feeling. You know, the one where, ooh, I think so, I think I'm starting to come down with something. I got up in the middle of the night. It was 1 o'clock in the morning. I gargled with Thieves mouthwash a couple of times, and then I swallowed it. And then I took 2 Inner Defense tabs. Now, Inner Defense is amazing. It is oregano and thyme oil. Um, and what else is in there? Does it tell me here? It had no oregano, thyme, clove, and cinnamon bark. It is powerful. Drink lots of water when you take it, because if you don't get it down and burp, you're going to get a backflow of oregano and thyme. It is super powerful. But I got up at 1 in the morning and I took 2 of these. When I got up later in the morning at my regular time, I took 2 more. I took 2 more at lunch. And by dinner time, I took 2 more. And that feeling was gone. And I never caught. And whatever I was fighting never took hold. It is amazing. I always have this in my cupboard. You don't take it every day. You take it when you're starting, when you feel like something's coming on. Or we went out to a fundraiser for the hospital last weekend. Jerry and I each took 2 before we went, just to pump up our immune system, because we were in a room with about 500 people, close quarters. You just know somebody's sick, and I didn't want to come home with anything. And if you have someone who can't take capsules or soft gels, you can actually take a needle or a pin and poke the capsule of this and rub the contents all along your spine and the bottom of your feet, and that will absorb into your body as well. The other thing that's really good along this same idea are the immune gummies, which are little gummies, elderflower, and uh, beta glucan, some lime oil. They're delicious. You pop a couple every day during flu season, and it really helps you, because elderberry and elderflower are really good for your health. And this uses elderberry and elderflower, distinct parts of the plant, and some different properties in for you for immune and respiratory health. And then, of course, there is the life-changing magic of a good night's sleep. Because if you are not getting a good sleep, your immune system is not working at its optimum. So you want to strengthen your sleep so you can strengthen your immune system. And this new product, which was released last July at convention, is amazing. Deep Night Essence actually is a melatonin-free sleep aid that can be used long term if you have difficulty sleeping. It is not addictive and it does not have rebound problems. And instead of giving you melatonin in a capsule, it actually helps you create your own melatonin. It also has some Reiki, Maitake, and Agaricus mushrooms powder, selenium, and zinc in it. Oh, sorry, that's the Immune Pro. Deep Night Essence is melatonin and melon extract, Spanish melon extract. And the melon extract is to help you absorb the magnesium better. The other option, no, they don't carry that anymore. So, but this is a new product and it is super good. I have them here. I don't take them every night because between my Nature Red and my other health things, my sleep is much better. But if I have a night when I'm really struggling to get to sleep, I'll take a couple of these. And what I like about them is that they don't make you groggy in the morning. Like you get a really good deep sleep, but you don't feel groggy at all in the morning. I also like for some people that you can take them ongoing and it's good for you, because magnesium, most people are very, very deficient in magnesium anyway. Then of course there's your daily vitamin C. We all know Linus Pauling nailed this when he realized that vitamin C was crucial to the health of our bodies. It is one of the most important vitamins that is required by our body. It is essential for growth and repair of tissues in all parts of our body. It is necessary to form collagen, which is an important protein used by our skin, for scar tissues, for tendons and ligaments and blood vessels. I don't know, like I was thinking yesterday, I know at least 5 women in menopause or postmenopausal who are having tendon and ligament issues. They've either torn or blown out their Achilles, or they've got tendon issues in their knees, in their hips. That is all estrogen related and can be mitigated by collagen. Good quality, high quality collagen with vitamin C. It helps to increase the blood flow to tendons, which are notoriously low in blood flow, which is why they don't heal quickly. But vitamin C needs to be a daily habit. We need to take vitamin C daily. We have 2 options. We've got vitamin C tablets and we've got chewable vitamin C. So really it's covered no matter which you choose. Vitamin C is one of those things where it is just what you need to have in your body every single day. It is a water soluble vitamin, so what you don't use, you pee out. So you need to supplement it every single day. And then we have something that's very cool. It's the Make a Shift Daily Wellness Kit. It is a combination of Ningxia Red, Ningxia Zing, which is a beautiful green tea and lime and pepper oil drink. Very, very refreshing. Also comes with an orange and a lime oil. Helps to kick the brain fog, the Ningxia helps you to sleep, helps jumpstart your immune system. Fabulous kit that you can get to start trying things, because the hardest part about all of this is just knowing where to start and getting consistent with it. And Zing is I load up on Zing for the summer, put it all in the RV. It's a beautiful, light, but very refreshing and energizing drink. So how long is it going to take you to organize your immune system? Well, it's going to take at least 90 days for you to really build up enough nutrition and consistency in your body so that you are really, really noticing changes. You might notice other changes sooner, but to get that long-term sustained change, it's 90 days. So I tell everybody, if you're going to do this, you need to do it on Loyalty Rewards, because it's our subscription program that pays you back in spendable points on every loyalty order that you make. So every month I make a loyalty order. This month I'm going to do an unboxing. I got all kinds of Thieves cleaning products because I was out in a lot of things. I got some dish soap. I got some foaming hand soap. I got shampoo. I got some oils that I was out of. All of that on my loyalty order this month, and I get a percentage of the value of that order back in my account as spendable points. So then I take those points and I order a box of 4 Ningxia Red, and I get that for spendable points, and all I pay is the shipping. Now, it gets better over time. The longer you're on Loyalty Rewards, the higher the percentage. So for the first 3 months, it's 10%. For months 4 to the first year, it's 20%. And then once you get to year 2 and you continue to purchase loyalty products every month, it's 25%. You can change the products every month. You can change the date when it's delivered every month. You can change the mode of payment every month. You just need to keep making the order every month to continue getting points. And when you're new, the second month you're on Loyalty Rewards, you get a free diffuser as well. It's a great program. It is extremely generous. Next month, I'm going to use Loyalty Rewards points to buy myself some Parafree, which is the Parasite Cleanse capsules, because I'm going to do a parasite cleanse starting on the 15th. Never done one before. I'm thinking it might benefit me. I want to do a good spring cleaning of my guts. So I'm going to use my loyalty points To get that for free, all I have to pay for is the shipping, right? So $20 maybe. It is really quite the generous program for getting things that if we're getting things for free. Also, every month, depending on what the level, how much you order, you might qualify for free product. So free product can be anything from Thieves cleaning products to essential oils to supplements. It changes every single month what it is that's available, depending on what you order. So there's that for free as well. New members to Young Living get a 10% off their first order, even if it's on sale, 10% off, which is an amazing thing. And it really racks up and stacks the savings in your benefit. So if you are interested in any of these things, if you're interested in more information on the products that we talked about tonight, how to get them, where to get them, send me a PM. We can get you set up with an account. I tell everybody our accounts are just like Amazon. You create an account, you order what you want when you want, and there's no obligation. There's no obligations to do or be anything more than that. You can choose the level of participation in the company that you want. There is also, for people who are interested, a great business opportunity to earn extra money for your family or to get your products for free by joining my team. If you're interested in learning more about that, let me know, and I'll talk to you personally about that. But Young Living is an amazing company. It has been around for over 30 years. It is family owned, not venture capitalist, not board of directors. It is family owned. It is debt free, other than their new office tower. All the farms across the world are paid for. It has 40 corporate farms across the world, one of which is in Canada. And it has many partner farms that deal exclusively in growing product for Young Living. Very ethical, very transparent, amazing company to be with. So that is how you can get your immune system boosted and get through the rest of this winter just fine and get yourself prepared for the next cold and flu season. Thanks for joining.
Thank you.
Any questions? Awesome. Well, that's the presentation for tonight, everybody. I want to thank you for joining us, and I will see you next Wednesday. Bye.
Bye.